What's going on, guys? We are doing a brand new segment here in the Basement Convention, and it's going to be called Basement Tutorials. We're going to be going in and checking out some really awesome nerdy stuff that a lot of people dip into that not many people might know how it's done. So,
yeah, and today we got Tom from Darklink Designs, and he's going to teach us the ins and outs of Perler Beads. So we're going to kind of make some things. He's going to teach us how to do it because we have no clue how. And hopefully you guys learn a little bit and maybe start it yourself.
Yeah. Now, we've been here with Tom for a little bit of time talking about just like, as soon as we walked in here, the house is full of Perler Bead designs. So do you want to tell everyone how you kind of got started and how long you've been doing everything?
Yeah, so I originally got started. My one friend Amy actually does this as well. And I have the Hylian shield over there. You'll probably see a bit later. I just thought that was really, really awesome. So I wanted to start making my own. So I bought some stuff at Michael's and started off doing like little stuff like the boss key here from Legend of Zelda, and just kind of started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and people really, really dig it. And it's wicked because you can make literally anything. And that's what I really like. So if I'm like, something really awesome would fit right there, or I'd really, really want that, it's easy enough to do.
Yeah, now instead of going to the store and trying to find it, you can be like, I'll just make it myself.
Yep. I love eBay, but my wallet does not.
I can appreciate that.
Oh, I know you can.
Especially with nerd habits. I mean, everything is so expensive. It's in the time where this stuff is all acceptable, so it's even worse than it ever was before. So.
Yep. But at the same time, it's awesome because you can make everything and anything. Like, how long did you guys spend just staring at this?
Probably a couple hours. Mesmerized.
Yeah, it's been some time. And every time I look at the wall, I'm finding new things. Yeah. So it's awesome to see that you have also just a wide range of everything that you do. Like, there's old school cartoons on there, there's anime, there's video games, there's like everything, like the Darkwing Duck.
It's my childhood on one board.
Darkwing Duck. Come on, you can't go wrong.
Yep.
When there's trouble, you call DW.
That's right, man.
Should we get into some stuff?
Yeah, let's do the stuff.
All right.
All right.
All right, well, first thing you want to do is grab your weapons.
Oh, wow.
Tweezers. And then you each will have different boards. The boards interlock. You can pick these up at like Michael's or online or anything like that. So they just kind of snap together. So this is how you can do like
bigger.
Yeah, so you can do like big projects and stuff like that. Like the Master Sword, like that one used every single one I had, which was awesome.
Nice.
So they can kind of snap together. Who are you doing again?
I was gonna do.
Frieza?
No, I was gonna do the Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 4 will be tons. And are you doing Raph?
Yeah, I think I was going to be one of the turtles.
All right.
Surprise.
Not surprised. Yeah.
No surprises here, guys.
And you were saying this, like doing the beads and everything is relatively inexpensive too, right?
Yeah, so it depends on how in-depth you want to go. So if you go to Michael's, each bag of 1,000 are about $5. So they're just like that. Super easy to use. You can get like mixed bags as well. You can get like buckets that have like a whole bunch of different ones. Mm-hmm. They're like $22. So but you get like 22,000 beads.
Yeah.
So there's tons and tons.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of that's red and that's yellow. Sorting sucks. So I buy the solid color bags
To make your life easier.
to make my life way easier. Because as I was talking to you before, I'm actually colorblind and I do all of this stuff.
Which freaking blows my mind.
It's an amazing feat.
It is. My wife's awesome because she does color checks. It annoys her though, because I'm like, Amanda, I need a color. She's like, fine. But yeah, usually what I'll do is I'll usually go like one from the bottom so that if I like mess up or something, I have a little bit of leeway.
Cool.
Actually, I would leave that like over there. And then basically like I usually start from the corner and I'll do like a foot first, and then I'll just kind of like go around.
Just edge it?
Yeah, just kind of like edge it around. Cool. You'll figure out like kind of a pressure that works to like, and yeah, that'll happen a lot. One at a time it is, right?
One at a time it is.
This is gonna be a long day, guys.
Yeah, they asked me a little bit earlier if if I go to like conventions and stuff like that. I do want to eventually go to conventions, but I've been doing it for about a year and a half now, and just basically building up my portfolio. I have a Facebook page. Just type in Darklink Designs or Darklink Design if you use the URL. The S was taken. Don't know why, but whatever. So I've just been kind of building up my portfolio and over the last year and a half or so, and just building up stock. So eventually I'll be doing conventions, but right now I just do like local craft shows and like community sale, garage sales and stuff like that. Or you can always just order that, order from my page on Facebook or like Twitter or Instagram. It's all Darklink Designs. It definitely takes a lot of practice. I guess you guys can see, like when you first like pick up some pieces, half the time they'll fly across the room.
I felt good. I like
it's kind of it's a mini release. So some people will do the outline first. Some people actually do it like row by row, like right from the bottom all the way up.
Oh, okay.
I think that's way too much going back and forth.
Yeah, that
colors
seems
and stuff.
excessive. Yeah.
With the with that link that's up there, how long did that take you?
In total, probably about, if you were to condense it, maybe 6 or 7 hours.
Damn.
Yeah. So I just recently, probably within the last 4 or 5 months or so, started doing 3D designs. You can obviously see the two up front here, classic question mark block from Super Mario. Also the companion cube, any Portal fans. They're very fun. I want to do one that has like raised like hearts on each one, just to kind of give it more of a 3D effect. But I would have to glue those on, and sometimes those can be finicky, but in process. And I've also made a couple other ones. So obviously NES controller, classic.
Gotta have it.
Classic.
Gotta have it.
So those ones are fun too. I've also made a bigger chest from Legend of Zelda. That's also fun.
Sounds like there's stuff in there.
There's.
Is there some magic in there?
Da-na-na-na. So there is treasure in here. I'm actually making a 3D glued together bomb. It's not quite done yet. But yeah, there is actually a whole bunch of stuff in here. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So these are all
Little swords.
little swords. But there's a lot of swords.
What were you doing with those swords?
Swords for days, guys.
For days.
Days.
It's true. Well, I've actually been working on a custom piece that I've been creating from scratch. Swords and thrones. These aren't quite iron.
They should be.
I know, but I work with beads. So I'm actually making a iron throne from Game of Thrones. It's going to have them all over the place. It's going to have them like melted over and interlaced and half broken. It's going to be pretty epic, but it takes a long time because you have to make all the individual. I want to make all the individual ones, glue it on, because what's an iron throne if they're not all individual ones all mashed up together?
You gotta do it legit.
Exactly. If you're going to do it right. As you guys are going through, when it comes time to like iron the beads, because when you finish, you put a piece of parchment paper over, not wax paper. If you do wax paper, it'll like super screw it up. Yeah, because it basically melts the wax on the paper and then melts to those, and then you're screwed.
Yeah, shit'll work.
So parchment paper is definitely what you want to use.
Alright, so since I finished my raft, I don't want to screw it up because one of the harder parts is doing the actual ironing and getting it all stuck together right. So we're going to let Tom explain that and kind of go deeper into here.
Yep, so for the ironing, the best tip that I can give, especially if you're starting out on stuff like this, is start with a lower temperature. If you put it too high, it's going to melt too fast. You're going to have like an awkward, like super melted part and then like barely fused. So if you start out with a lower heat, Yeah, of course it's going to take longer because it's lower heat, but you're going to be able to get your technique down. You're going to be able to know like, oh, okay, I need to apply like a little bit more pressure in the middles as opposed to the outsides, because the outsides generally heat up more because there's more air circulation around it.
Yeah, because you can always apply a little more, but if you go too far, you've ruined what you've worked on.
That's right, exactly. And that's what kind of, because it's, as you said, like it's super fun to make this, but it kind of sucks when you screw it up.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically put it over top. I've been getting my iron to heat up. For smaller pieces like this, usually for pieces that use 2 boards or less, I do it on a silk setting, which is kind of like a lower heat, like a medium low heat. And what you want to do is I start from one side and do kind of circles. You'll be able to see, if we're able to do an overhead one, you'll be able to kind of see it through the parchment paper. That's why I like to use white parchment paper as opposed to brown. So it's important when you're ironing to apply a little bit of pressure evenly across. So if you apply a whole bunch at the base, but not really a whole lot there, you'll kind of get the mostly fused and then barely fused like what I was talking about before. So what I do is I kind of have one hand on the back and one hand on the front, and I start on one side. One thing you want to make sure that you do as well is, sorry Jeff, I screwed that up. You just want to
blew me too hard.
I blew you too hard, man. You want to make sure that there's no hair or anything like that on the piece or on your parchment paper, or else it'll melt into it. And if you have a cat or a dog, like I have a cat, it sucks. So as you're taking off, you want to make sure that it's kind of one solid movement, because if you actually stop part way and then pick it up again, you'll actually get a crease. Easy enough to fix because you just have to kind of re-iron it a bit, and then I just does one extra step. So you can kind of see it curling a little bit. That's perfectly normal, because what it's doing is it's taking, like, it's just like anything. When you fuse it together, it'll kind of combine into it. So what you want to do is you flip it over. Some people prefer just to have it like that. I'm not really a big fan of it because I like things to last and be durable. So that's why I flip it over and we do the other side. Now, it's also important to have heavy books to use right after it's fused, so that way it stays and kind of cools or dries nice and flat. Woo! There you go.
Nice.
So as we're finishing up and we're waiting for our awesome perler beads to dry and, well, not dry,
Cool
but
down.
cool down from being ironed and stuff, Tom said you've got a present for us.
I do. I have a surprise for all you guys.
Oh, no.
So
We all like surprises.
I love
who
surprises.
doesn't love surprises, really?
Yeah.
So I made them this as well. It's their logo, and that's the background. But I wasn't really sure that was enough. So this might blow your mind, but the coffee table actually lifts up.
Whoa, look at that.
And
Surprise.
I actually made a very, very big
What? Oh my god!
That is awesome.
That's sick.
That is so cool.
So you know how I was talking before about like freestyling and like custom stuff?
Yeah.
This is a reason why
Yeah.
I do stuff like that. Because
What?
of reactions like that.
That
That's
is
so cool.
incredible.
So feel free to check it out.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my god. Freaking look at this thing. Look at it.
Look at it, guys.
Guys, are you seeing this? This is amazing. Oh my god. That's awesome, Tom. Thank you.
You're welcome, guys.
Check that. Wow. That's freaking so cool. Okay, so you can keep that one. I'll keep this one.
God damn.
Right?
This is so cool. Jeff, take a look.
I was originally gonna have that as like the stand for this, and then I was like, nah, that's too cool. I gotta figure out something else.
So,
for a stand.
guys, check out Darklink Designs. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Seriously,
Do it now.
stop. Forget this video. Go pause this video. Check him out. Then come back because I lied.
Don't come back. it's way better over there. Way better.
Okay, yeah, Jeff's right. Forget it. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe.